Hello everyone. I said I wasn't going to do another video until Tuesday after I'd been to the hospital, but I just wanted to do a quick one about Metformin. I know there's probably quite a few of you out there who are taking Metformin at the moment, or you might have just started taking it, and you're probably worried about a lot of the things that you've read about it and the stomach upsets that come with it. So I just thought I'd say a little bit about my experience with it and how I've got on with it. So I've been taking Metformin now for 6 months, just over 6 months, and I take 1500 milligrams. That's 1 tablet with breakfast, 1 at lunch, and then 1 in the evening with the evening meal. So when I started taking it the first week, I suffered, which a lot of you probably suffer with, really upset stomach, loose bowels, not nice, and really, I'd probably say for the first 2 weeks, I just felt, I think I went off a lot of food, a lot of the foods that I like, I just couldn't eat, and a lot of things made me feel sick, it was just strange really, just the smell of certain things that, it just completely turned my stomach. And I did have a loss of appetite, so I was eating less. If I had anything too sweet or too fatty, then I'd just be running to the toilet all the time. It was just not good at all. And that did go on. The first week I felt really ill all the time, and then it kind of just started getting easier. By the time I was up to the 3 tablets, so when I was up to the full dose, the side effects are pretty much gone. The only time that I got an upset stomach was if I ate the wrong thing. So I think you kind of get a feel for what works for you and what doesn't, and what you can eat and what, you know, excuse me, what completely turns your stomach. So even now, after being on it for 6 months, there are times when I do kind of get really sick and run to the loo because I eat something that I shouldn't. But I do find that eating a lot of brown breads, brown rice, brown pasta, fruit, all the good stuff works well really. One thing that I was a bit disheartened about was the fact that I haven't lost weight on Metformin, and a lot of the things that I read did say that that women lose weight taking it. Now whether that's because I have a thyroid problem as well, I don't know. I really don't know. Even though I had a loss of appetite at the beginning, I didn't really lose weight. I don't know, maybe that'll come in time. I probably need to exercise more, and then that'll probably help. What else? In terms of helping with the cycle, before I started Metformin, I didn't have a cycle at all. I think before I started it, I had about 2 periods in a year, which is that is really shocking. That's just not right at all. So I never had a period. When I did have one, in the time leading up to taking Metformin, it was so heavy and painful. It was just terrible. And I also was having just bits of spotting. The last few months before I started taking it, I was just sort of spotting randomly, sporadically, just bleeding lightly for a couple of days, then it'd stop, then it'd start, really strange. Pretty much after a month of taking the tablets though, that cleared up really quickly, and it took 3 months and I started having a normal cycle. So within the last 3 months I've had 3 periods, so it's obviously doing the trick and it's working for me. The only thing that I've found is when the period has come, it has been tremendously heavy, to the point of having to take time off work, because I don't want to give too much information and gross people out or anything, but it's literally not being able to stand up, really heavy. And I don't know, I'm thinking that's because if you don't have a period properly for a year, then it's going to build up. So when you do have one, then obviously it's going to be mega heavy, and I think that's probably why this has happened, and why the last 3 ones have been really heavy, and really painful as well. But to be honest with you, I don't really mind. I can live with that if it means I'm having a normal cycle, and if it means there's a chance I might ovulate, then yeah, bring it on. I'm going to put up with it. After the first normal period that I had, which was 3 months ago, as I said, I started using the ovulation predictor dip stick things. I'd used them previously and never ever got a positive. Now I know you have to be careful, because with PCOS very often they're not accurate, and you can look as if you're having a surge, but it doesn't actually work. Not sure, but I know you have to be careful anyway. But I've used these tests previously and never ever got a positive, ever. Even when I started the Metformin, straight away I started using them, never got a positive. And then after I had the first period with Metformin, I started using them and I actually got a positive. Now whether or not I did ovulate, I don't know, but I'm hoping that's a good sign. Even if my body is trying to, then for me that's good, and it means that things are hopefully getting some normality. And if it means that all I need for that little kickstart is the Clomid, then please just bring it on. Yeah, so right now I am on cycle day 2, and I haven't been in work today because, like I said, the bleeding is just, you just can't do anything, just cannot do anything. And I'm not just being one of them girls who go, oh poor me, oh I'm having a period, oh it's awful. This is like hardcore. Yeah, it's just really debilitating. But like I said, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to get on with it, be positive and think, well yeah, things are, you know, on the right track. Hopefully next Tuesday I'll be given Clomid, which would be fabulous. Fabulous if it works for me. Hopefully it will. And I'm just going to keep on taking the Metformin and doing what I'm doing, but adding more exercise hopefully. I need to get motivated. So yeah, so basically that's it. Anyone out there who's starting Metformin and is discouraged or is having a tough time with it, then please just stick with it. It will help, even if it takes a few weeks to, you know, before you start feeling better. It will help, and it does do a good job. And if you're having problems with your cycle, then trust me, it will help and it will improve it. And in the long run, it's gonna help you. So yeah, stick with it. I'll speak to you soon, and take care. Bye.